Alright, JY family, welcome back. If this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel. Returning family members, big up on yourself. Thank you guys so much for sharing and liking the videos. Now, as usual, we have a whole heap of things where we have to go on today in this video. We have an overseas story that we are going to give to you first, and then we are going to deal with the picture that is on your screen of this story that happened a year ago. But the court case for this story, for the lady that is on your screen, she used to drive a jutc bus. Her name is Natasha White. She weren't feeling good and went to a private doctor, and that was it for her. But the court case for her demise started, and some damning details revealed to the public that you guys need to hear. Yeah, man, and we can learn a lot from it. But before we go into that, we are going to go overseas first, because we have a story where a groom was shot on his wedding day. And the reason is going to be shocking. So, check out this story, and then when you come back, we talk some more.
People remember their wedding days for all sorts of reasons: the love, the fun, the joy. A woman will now remember it as the day she lost her husband just hours after tying the knot.
Tyreek Burton died in a shooting on his wedding night in Greensboro. His family shared the whirlwind of emotions with WFMY News 2's Itanise McMillan.
The newlyweds, who dated for 16 years, weren't even able to leave their wedding venue before the unimaginable happened. The groom was gunned down 7 hours after saying "I do."
Saying their vows during the happiest moments of their lives, Tyreek and Kiara Burton captured photos of their holy matrimony years in the making.
It was filled with joy, happiness, a lot of laughs.
They didn't know these photos would be the last they'd ever take.
It ended in tragedy. A random person came to this park, a public area, and shot my brother cold blood.
Just hours after tying the knot, Greensboro police say someone shot and killed Tyreek outside the reception at Barber Park in Greensboro.
It's supposed to be one of the happiest moments of his life, and it turned into something tragic worldwide. He did this in front of a minor. He did this in front of his wife with her gown on.
Brittany Burton is Tyreek's sister. She says as they were wrapping up at the reception, Tyreek left Barber Park briefly, and as he was heading back, a stranger followed him, saying Tyreek cut him off at the stop sign, so he shot him.
He didn't fire 2 shots. He didn't even fire 8 shots. It was in teams. He literally had a hole in his chest over road rage.
The family traumatized and devastated by the turn of events.
And for the person that did this, can't even call you a person. You a monster, man. God gonna deal with you. God is gonna deal with you wherever you at.
Tyreek's mother is also demanding justice.
You want nothing but good, and I demand justice. I demand it, and I don't want to wait years for it.
Now the guests who celebrated at the Burtons just days ago will be attending Tyreek's funeral.
Greensboro police told me the shooting might be related to road rage, but wouldn't say anything else about a motive or a suspect.
My God, what is this we're coming to? Listen to me. There is a movie on Netflix that is called Unhinged. You guys need to check out that movie. Yeah, man, Unhinged. Trust me. I won't give you any spoiler alert, but listen to me. If you watch the movie, want you comment down below and tell me what you think. People are crazy these days. We need to stop say the world crazy. Our people, the world not doing nothing. Our people, the least little thing. A man say a dirt, a man a pray for dirt you down to your family. a dirt settings, wedding day. Instead of joy, a source of pain and sorrow for your wedding day because a bad drive. Jesus mercy. Wow. JY family, spam the comment section and leave your condolences for this family. This lady become a widow right on her wedding day. 16 years before them tied the knot. Just as them tied the knot, she become a widow. Ah boy. Anyway, JY family, we are gonna move on, you know. I wanted to make sure say una listen this story because as me telling you earlier, a whole heap of damning details that is released to the public regarding this matter. When me I got the JY family, I don't want it to last in the middle of the story. So, me I go play the official report from 1 year ago, from the time of her death leading to the court case. Alright? So, check it out.
Turned up dead at Kingston Public Hospital after she left home to seek treatment at a private medical facility. As Kirk Wright reports, her family reported her missing after being unable to reach her, but they were not prepared for what they learned.
Natasha White was a driver at the Jamaica Urban Transit Company Limited, who her colleagues say loved life and was passionate about her job. But just over a week ago, on Saturday, September the 2nd, Natasha somehow mysteriously ended up at the Kingston Public Hospital, where she was pronounced dead at 2:30 a.m. Her mother, Nicole Sewell, says it was 2 days before Natasha checked into the Ivy Green Medical Center in Crossroads, where she was being treated until Friday, when they lost communication with her. From her mother's account, Natasha kept in constant contact with her son.
She sent a text to him, and the text what she sent to him, he replied, "You understand?" And I saw him start to chant, him start to talk. She sent a picture to him when she was in the doctor place, right, with the drip them on her hand.
But on Friday, sometime after 6, when Natasha stopped answering her phone, her family became concerned and made inquiries at the medical facility where a tracking device located her car. Concerns were also raised when she never turned up for work on Monday, September 4. The family visited the medical facility on Tuesday, where Natasha's mom said she spoke with doctors who were treating Natasha. Ms. Sewell says she received conflicting responses. Ms. Sewell says when she asked about Natasha's whereabouts, a doctor told her she was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital.
I said to him, who carry her? That means if she couldn't walk, come out back. You have the ambulance. The ambulance carry her? Him said no. I said, who carry her to the hospital? Him say, he don't know. He say him don't know. So I say, oh, you treat a child and you don't know who carry her? Him said to me, say, him did gone upstairs. You understand? So I say, if a patient come in and she's sick, that she can't go out back and you send her go public. How she for walk? It no must be a vehicle take her from there to public. Him say him don't know which vehicle.
Our investigations show that Natasha, who was unresponsive when she arrived at the Kingston Public Hospital, was pronounced dead shortly after. TVJ News understands that the person who took her there did not leave their name. Ms. Sewell also says while Natasha was being treated at the medical facility, she told her son she was able to see her car that was parked on the compound from the room where she was staying. The family says when they went to the medical facility, someone had moved the car from the compound and onto the road where it was parked and locked up. Ms. Sewell says when she asked the doctor for Natasha's car keys, he told her he had it, But Ms. Sewell says they found the keys on the street near the medical facility.
When my son find the key, it was out by the fence.
Which fence?
Right beside the hospital.
Right beside the doctor office?
Right beside the doctor office. Mm-hmm. The key there for the vehicle.
Oh, right beside, you mean on the street side?
Yes. So when we go back inside and ask him now, oh, the key, where is the key? Him saying don't know who take out the key. Right? He don't know who take out the key from out of his office.
The family says conflicting responses from the medical facility as to why Natasha was there and who took her to KPH have left them suspicious about her death.
I would like to know what the doctor did with my daughter. Right? I want to know what they did with my daughter. You understand? Because what they're giving me is peer run around.
Dr. Lloyd Brooks at the Ivy Green Medical Facility was guarded in his comments since the matter was under investigation. He told TVJ News that Natasha came for assistance after being in some difficulty, which he argued she created on her own. Dr. Brooks revealed that a doctor at the Ivy Green Medical Facility attempted to assist and took her to the Kingston Public Hospital.
Now, JY family, wanna hear all of that, right? Let me get up to date and know. Bear all of those in mind, Try remember everything we're going this now, And listen to this, Please remember, like, share, and subscribe, and spam the comment section.
Dr. Lloyd Brooks told the court that he administered conservative medical care to Natasha White for the 3 days she spent at his medical facility in Crossroads. He did not say, but it was borne out in court that Miss White was pregnant when she went to his facility. Dr. Brooks said Miss White had a severe episode of pelvic infection because of something she tried to do on her own. He said he treated her with an anti-inflammatory, antibiotics, and pain medications through the veins in the form of a drip and discovered on the second day she was having a miscarriage. Dr. Brooks told the court she was in her second trimester. He said she was improving until the third day when Dr. Edwards, a doctor he employed at his medical facility for close to 2 years, interfered when he took Miss White to the theater and with the use of an instrument performed a medical procedure on her. Dr. Brooks said when he asked Dr. Edwards why he touched the patient, he said earlier he'd heard Miss White complaining that she was not getting any medical attention. Dr. Brooks told the court if Dr. Edwards did not interfere with Miss White, she would be around now driving that JUTC bus. Dr. Brooks told the court Dr. Edwards had been working at his medical facility for close to 2 years, but also said on several occasions he warned patients to avoid Dr. Edwards because he was worried that Dr. Edwards was practicing terrible, gross, and grievance medicine. The kind, he said, Dr. Edwards practices at the Kingston Public Hospital, KPH, where he's also employed as a doctor. When asked what he meant by grievance medicine, Dr. Brooks said dispassionate medicine. Dr. Brooks said after Dr. Edwards performed the medical procedure on Miss White, that's the only time her medical condition started deteriorating. Dr. Brooks said immediately after Natasha White was discovered in that state, Dr. Edwards was called to Ivy Green to take her to the Kingston Public Hospital, where Dr. Edwards was in fact working at the time. Dr. Brooks said it took 10 minutes before Dr. Edwards got to Ivy Green, and when he got to the facility, he scolded him for another 3 minutes before any attempt was made to move Miss White. The jury asked Dr. Brooks, since he said Miss White was in distress and needed urgent medical care, why wasn't she rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital instead of waiting on Dr. Edwards to come take her? He insisted and told the court, since Dr. Edwards was the one who caused her to be in distress, he was the one who should take her to KPH. Dr. Brooks said he recently fired Dr. Edwards in July, and even though he told the court it was Dr. Edwards who caused Miss White's death, that he never formally reported Dr. Edwards' action to the Medical Council of Jamaica. When forensic pathologist Dr. Prasad gave evidence on Monday, he told the court that the post-mortem on Natasha White's body said she died from hemorrhage and shock caused by an abortion. It said it was determined that she was 4 weeks pregnant. The pathologist told the court that it could not be determined if the abortion was of a medical or criminal nature because he did not have enough information from the police to make a determination. The pathologist says there was sign of pregnancy, but when he saw the body, no fetus was present.
Wanna hear me cara what's it not banana trash. Wanna hear them foolishness that we are going in the courtroom, JY family? Eh? The primary care doctor allow the assistant to kill the woman. Eh? The two of them fi clamp them bars and squeeze them seed. Mighty God. Wanna hear ya? The man know say the next doctor up to no good, and the man no report the doctor and move him from the health facility. Still have the man administer medicine and attend to people and all these things, you name it. Eh? And then you are come a contact. Yo, me say, how them say Duppy have power? How them say Duppy have power? Listen to me. Me see them a say the pastor man get boxed down in a church other day. No go so. No go so because me sure no say Natasha would get up and box down all this a doctor here, you know. In the courtroom, you know, make you all sod frat and sitting, you know, man. Because them people are wicked. Wicked. You know, long the lady they suffer in a pain. And guess what the man will say? Because of him mess up everything. It's like him not care anymore. A Russian roulette. Them a play with the woman life right in front of the court. Everything I reveal now. JY family, I hope you not share the video, you know. This video have to raise awareness. And you have to be vigilant when it comes to your health. You can't just take one doctor recommendation and then just say, yeah man, I hit that. Now man, me trust this a doctor, yeah man. Anything he say, me go with it, man. I say, hey, me know my people, them, you know, man. Because, you see, just like how we take with politics, say, my grandmother, father, brother, sister, uncle, did a green or red, or whatever color, I see him where we go with doctor, you know. My band come see my grandmother, father, mother, sister, uncle, I go a doctor this, doctor that. So, at the family doctor this year, we not change. You not stand there here. You not stand there. We have to take other recommendation to man. This a doctor you diagnose you. Just go on doctor and say, yo, just check me up. Not tell the doctor say, boy, you know, say, the doctor over here so diagnose me with this and that. They will go tell you the same thing too. Just go and say, hey, I'm here for a checkup. Run some blood tests for me. Tell me what go on with me. Yeah, man. John was star. JY family. Please, me be gonna share this video. Them two story are two serious story. People need to hear what go on. And don't forget the movie name Unhinged. Watch the movie there. And spam the comment section.
A rare condition locally, but the chances of a successful separation are very high if their mother is able to raise the funds needed for the surgery. 11-month-old conjoined twins Azaria and Azora can lead healthy lives post-separation. Surgeon Dr. Alfred Dawes explains why.
In this situation, the twins shared the abdominal organs, and they actually have the highest rate of success in terms of separation, where both twins survive. So it's a scenario where it's unfortunate that this would have happened, but it is the best of any possibilities of bad situations where they could have been joined at the head or they share one heart.
In those cases, survival is slim, even before surgery.
It may be that you have to sacrifice one of the babies in order to save the other one, or it could be that both just have a poor prognosis and they die soon after birth.
Luckily for these girls, the surgery has been given the green light. However, there were risk factors before, much to their mom's disappointment.
My hopes build up, cause me I say yeah, me I count down. Say alright, June, them I go to them separation. Then for year say nah go do the worst thing that.
She works as a hairdresser, and there's a twofold challenge: not being able to see them often and not raising enough funds.
So sometimes when I get figure like a day or two, cause me have my little thing for do. I do ears, so me have that for do. And if me forget up and go there every day, I can't go make 2 ends meet, so me have to do my little work.
Dr. Dawes further explains how having conjoined twins is a possibility.
When you have the fertilized egg not completely splitting into two, so that you end up with 2 different eggs that go on to form the identical twins. In this case, because the egg has not completely split off from each other, then you have shared organs, and they could be joined at the head, or they could be joined at the chest.
In the case of Azaria and Azora, if they are to get a shot at survival, there is need for great support care post-surgery. Unfortunately, that's not offered in Jamaica.
This is so rare. Siamese twins occur in anywhere from 1 in 49,000 to 1 in 189,000 pregnancies. So this is not something that is seen a lot of in our practice locally. So overseas, where they have the technical expertise in separating the twins and the aftercare, that is the best place to have these twins right now.
It is very important for them to grow and live separate lives, like separate, not being joined. Because it's got a clean belly, face to face. I can't imagine for see them a walk, it join on together, like. Can't imagine that.
Anyone who wants to assist, donations can be made to these accounts on screen. Ramarda Lyons, TVJ News.
What time of morning now? About 3:30. When me get up for go to the bathroom. Stroll by my phone. Me see I set a twin. They are you conjoined twin, so you call them. It touched my heart so much. The mother say she could have barely some time to manage to pay fare, for even go look for them, because from them born them there at the hospital. Well, it touched my heart so much. You know, I remember when I did I go through in the last year, I may have a couple people help me. Well, I want to give back a helping hand, 100,000 towards these twins, because it costs a lot of money for these twins to the operation overseas, and anybody can join in and assist the mother also. You understand? Pain my heart come like I could go back to sleep. You understand? It rough on her. And me I send out this video, yeah. Me need to give 100,000 towards for help these twins, and I hope it go to these twins and them operation successful in the name of Jesus. Cause with that man up above, all things are possible. Right. And I'm feeling our pain. You understand? So, you know how to find me at Mountain View GX Road. I do my business there. And I need you to come and sign for that money.
Jamaica, me nah sell out. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. But when we there, yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roast breadfruit and banana. Under the tree with a glass.